Labour really are communists, aren't they? It's a label that has been thrown around, but time and time again, they prove it. Just today, Labour made a new shutdown statement that has infuriated Parliament. Labour's new shutdown statement sparks outrage. Before we dive into the details, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and join our fast-growing community. Labour is set to block a vote on cancelling pensioners' winter fuel allowance in Parliament this week. This announcement has caused a stir across the benches and even within their own party. Labour blocks vote on winter fuel allowance. Chancellor Rachel Reeves has defended this controversial decision, calling it necessary to fill the so-called black hole in public finances after 14 years of Tory rule. Writing in The Observer, Reeves said, "These were not the choices I wanted to make or expected to make, but they were the right choices to put our country on a firmer footing." The Leader of the Commons, Lucy Powell, echoed these sentiments, warning that keeping the payments could lead to a run on the pound. Despite calls from both Conservatives and Lib Dems for a parliamentary vote on the matter, government insiders have shut down the idea. Shadow Treasury Minister Laura Trott criticised the plans, suggesting that Labour is running from responsibility for the tax hikes they had planned all along. These plans have sparked widespread condemnation, not just from politicians, but also from organisations like Age UK, which has started a petition that has already gained nearly 500,000 signatures. In other news, former Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn has teamed up with 4 pro-Gaza independent MPs to form a new left-wing bloc in Parliament. They call themselves the Independent Allowance and are already making their presence felt. The group has criticised the government for cutting the winter fuel allowance and continuing arms sales to Israel. They argue that millions are crying out for a real alternative to austerity, inequality, and war. Their statement reads, "We were elected by our constituents to provide hope in a parliament of despair. The more MPs who stand up for these principles, the better." In other news, a Ukrainian refugee on the run from British police was recently found attempting to cross the English Channel to France in a kayak. The story has captivated many and highlights ongoing issues related to immigration and law enforcement. Reports suggest the refugee was attempting to avoid arrest and sought to paddle his way to freedom. While he was picked up by a survey vessel and handed over to French authorities, the exact nature of his offence remains unclear. This comes as the number of small boat crossings from France to the UK has surpassed a new milestone, with over 7,000 crossings in the past 8 weeks since Labour came to power. The Prime Minister has vowed to crack down on the gangs behind these smuggling operations, but the situation remains complex and contentious. What are your thoughts on today's topics? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and join our community. Thank you for watching and take care.